guys, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another Big Sky, another great episode. Alright, as we know, last week Ronald was at Marylee's house hunting. Alright, Ronald needs to get evidence. Okay, so here comes Cassie and Ryan Phillippe's wife. And so Marylee was like, child, he here, he upstairs. So this is where we begin. So Cassie and Ryan Phillippe's wife moving in slow motion up them stairs. I said, if y'all don't put a little pep in your step, get up the stairs, run! So of course when they get there, Ronald is gone. Okay, but we see a creepy cutout of the trooper child. I was like, ew, honey. Cassie was having some type of flashbacks. Cassie was like, ugh. Cassie can't stand this man, child. So anyway, they see the little hole in the closet, so they know that Ronald was there to, get some evidence that makes him tied to this case. So here is Marylee, child, honey. Marylee has to explain herself. Why is there a crazy fool up in your house? And so she says, listen, I don't know this man. Okay, I did not know this was Ronald. Okay, he came into my quilt shop. He spit game to me. We danced a couple of times at the old folks' home. That's what we did. Okay, and he came over here for some tea. That's all I know, child. He lied. I don't know where this man lived. Look, I don't know this man. I don't know his real name. He's a liar. I had no idea that he was connected with my husband and the kidnappings and the drugging and the killing. I ain't know none of that. Okay? Heck, I didn't even know my husband was involved. So, that sheriff, honey, was giving her all kinds of heck. Again, I don't trust that sheriff and I don't trust that female trooper. In fact, like I said last week, I don't trust nobody. Okay? Nobody. So, we're at the hospital, okay? And we are all in agreement that we believe that the crazy trooper ain't nothing but a lie, honey. Faking the funk. He can remember everything else. Music, lyrics, authors, quoting authors. He can remember all that. But he don't remember the kidnapping and the killing and the drugging that he done did. He don't remember all that, though. I guess this part of the brain blocked that out, child. I guess. You're a lie, sir. So we have Marylee and the lawyer, and she was like, listen, they up here questioning me. So the lawyer said, oh, Lord, you're going to need the lawyer up. You're going to need to get a lawyer. I can't be your lawyer, conflict of interest, but I can pull some strings. But again, just like your husband, keep your mouth shut. Your name been it, you ain't in it. So we have, them showing, the trooper pictures and, they're telling him that you shot, little sister with a bow and arrow. You are a menace, sir. You are a killer, sir. You are a kidnapper, sir. And here he is. What? Huh? I did that? Huh? So Cassie and Ryan Phillippe's wife had enough. They had enough, child. So Cassie said, let me in. Let me in. Give me the ball, coach. I'll break him the minute he see my face. I'll break him. So Cassie, she dressed up as a doctor or nurse or whatever. And Ryan Phillippe's wife is sitting outside eavesdropping, child. And so Cassie comes in, she do all these tests, squeeze my hand, let me see your eyeballs. And then Cassie was like, you know me? She took off her mask, she took off the little hat cover. She said, you know who I am? She said, my name Missy. My name Missy. And so the crazy trooper was like, Missy? Well, that is a lovely name. See, when you forget people's name, you can always call them Missy. See, lovely, honey, he did not flinch, this monster. Did not flinch. So Cassie, she keeps looking at him. He didn't budge. So she did some more whack, useless test, and then she got to C, which is shoot me. You want to shoot me? He didn't budge. He says, shoot you? Why would I want to do that? And he was like, Did I shoot you with a bow and arrow? I said, boy, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, you ain't nothing but a lie. But honey, he is playing that part very well. Okay? Playing it very well. So Cassie, she done got frustrated because she was like, I'm Cassie. My name is Cassie. And so he was like, oh, okay. It kind of sounds like Missy. And I was like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus. So she goes out there frustrated. And she talks to Ryan Phillippe's wife, and she was like, he didn't budge, girl. He did not budge. Okay, I tried everything. I even got up in his face. He did not budge. Okay? And so Ryan Phillippe's wife said, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. All right? She said, did you really get up in his face, or did you kind of sort of get up in his face? She said, look, I got his face. So Ryan Phillippe's wife said, it's time for me to get up in his face. Okay? It's my turn. Tag me in, coach. So, we know that Ronald is faking the funk because the sheriff said, listen, all right, we really don't have a case, all right? He has not admitted to anything. We can't find Ronald. We can't find his accomplice. We got evidence, but daggone it, we need him. And if he goes before court, he can plead insanity. Okay? He can plead, I don't remember none of this, okay? I got amnesia, all right? I'm crazy. Then he won't go to regular prison. He'll go to a psych hospital and possibly may get out. So, honey, Trooper is playing this perfectly. You ain't gonna send me to prison. I go to the, crazy hospital for a couple of years, and then on good behavior, I can get out, child. Under a good mental evaluation, I can get out. No. See, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. See, there's crazy, and then there's crazy. So, of course, the girls are frustrated, okay? They still ain't found Ronald, okay? We got the crazy Trooper out here faking the funk. So, it's time for Ryan Phillippe's wife, and honey, she just busted up in there. She said, you're a killer. She said, you are a killer. I ain't buying none of this. You're a killer. And of course, he's just laying there looking at her. He did not budge. Faking the funk. Got past that. The attorney was there. The guards tried to get, Ryan Phillippe's wife out, Cassie out. It was just a big mess. The Trooper did not budge. Now, let's talk about Ronald, honey. Ronald done lost his mind. See, he already crazy. But Ronald is crazy, 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 honey. He still got his mama sitting up in that chair. Talking to himself, talking to his mama. He washing dishes. He sweeping the floor, mopping the floor. He breaking dishes, talking about, is it clean? Is it clean? Is it clean? Is it clean? He over there eating 18 bowls of cereal. Honey, Ronald is done. Okay, because see, Ronald is all over the place. They are looking for him. And he done made the paper front and center. Okay, see, they got a picture of him, that little sketch. Well, we have a little newspaper boy, honey. His name Eric. All right, so Eric, he throwing papers here, papers there, papers everywhere. He gets to Ronald's house, and he throws that paper right there on his front step. Now, see, Ronald, he is on the verge, okay? He done got out of Marylee's house, all right? He is hitting the steering wheel. He is hitting the seat. He's losing it, okay? He is pale. His hair is slicked back and black. He got dog circles underneath his eyes. He ain't resting, but he eating that cereal, though. So we know he eating. His dad, mama still setting that child. It's just a mess. So, little man Eric, the newspaper boy, honey, here he go, trying to be Matlock. So he's on his bike, and he was like, now I know that man looks so familiar. Now, I'm going to take it upon myself, my little 8, 9, 10-year-old self, and take a picture. So Ronald, he comes out, he get his paper. Honey, Eric is taking pictures of investigative office. And so she was like, have you seen Eric? Eric has not made it home. She was like, what? So the secretary said, what are you talking about? I seen him earlier, but he didn't say anything about not going home. She was like, I'm worried because this ain't like him. And plus he had left a message about talking about this and talking about that and talking about seeing, a possible man and, that he knows where he lives, all this kind of stuff. Now, while the mama's talking, the secretary is looking at the paper that's behind the mama talking about, Lord, have mercy. He said, what again? He said that he knew something about a man and where he may live, and this ain't good, child. So of course, they called the law, and Cassie and Ron Phillippe's wife is all over it, and now Ronald has possibly kidnapped a child. Just a mess. So we have this little boy Eric downstairs, honey. I will give you this, honey. Honey, that little boy, he was great. He was great. And so Ronald, he's trying to talk to him, threatening him, intimidating him, talking about, who did you see? Talking about, who did you tell? Who did you tell? And so the boy said, listen, only person I told was my mama. Okay, and I didn't even tell her your name or where you live. I just told her that this picture kinda, sorta look like you. Why am I in this cage? Let me out, sir. And so Ronald was like, listen, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. What else are you going to tell me? Then we get a knock at the door, and it's the priest, honey. So priest, preacher, whatever. So he comes in looking for dead mama because they supposed to have had some type of, meetup. But Ronald done lied and said that the dead mama was visiting the sick sister. So the priest is sitting there, and honey, Ronald ain't with it. Ronald said, you almost killed me, right? When I was little, you tried to drown me. And the priest was like, what are you talking about? You talking about the baptizing? He was like, I didn't try to drown you. Ronald said, yes, you did. My dad told you to keep me under a little bit longer to toughen me up. Honey, that priest, honey, he shifted in his seat. I said, Lord have mercy. Everybody in Ronald's life done damage. The priest, his daddy, and the mama. Child, that's why Ronald like it. So Ronald said, I don't care nothing about you. All right, it's time for you to go. Mama ain't here. Time for you to go. And so, of course, the little boy in the basement is trying any way to get out that cage. He's trying to find something sharp to, get the tape off. He's moving around. He knocking things over. So the priest was like, what is that? What is that? What's making all that noise? Ronald said, that's my dog. He was like, well, that don't sound like a dog. Well, it is. So the little boy, honey, he done kicked open the door in the freezer. And who that? That dead mama. Ronald done put her in the freezer, child. So the boy is like, oh my God, just a house of horrors this poor boy have to deal with. So the boy is making all kinds of noise, and then the boy was like screaming because Ronald had the tape over little man's face. So little man is like, He was trying his best. And so of course Ronald was like, it's really time for you to go. My dog is throwing a fit. You got to go. So Ronald, he goes downstairs and he's talking to little man. Here comes the priest. Priest is like, what is going on? And so the priest, he runs up the stairs. And honey, when I tell you they got to fight in that kitchen, I was like, get him, preacher. I was like, get him. Honey, that preacher was holding his own, honey. Holding his own. But, Ronald is younger and faster. But that preacher was like, bam, 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 bam. Honey, they was scrapping in that kitchen. But Ronald, he got the preacher. He done hit him with a skillet. And then it was a sink full of water. And when I tell you, Ronald jumped on the back of that preacher, honey, and drowned him. isn't that ironic? When Ronald accused the priest of trying to drown him when he was little. So he just tosses the priest down the stairs, child. Now through all that, honey, little man, honey, became resourceful. He done got him a nail gun and a taser. So Ronald was all up in his face, and little man said, okay, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. See, I may be little, but I ain't dumb. Pow, pow. Honey, he took that nail gun all up on Ronald's head, and then he had that taser, and he said, listen here, okay? Try me. Try me. This looks like fun. That's what little man said. Little man said, this looks like fun. Come on. Come on. Honey, that thing looked like a cow poker. I was like, you better get him. I was like, don't use too much. He come by you, you light him up. So little man said, I'm ready for you. I got a nail gun and the taser. So Ronald, he don't know what to do, child. So, Marylee said, listen, I need to go talk to my husband, okay? Because, again, Ronald, his accomplice, have kidnapped a child. So she goes and she talks to the crazy trooper, and she said, listen, I ain't going to be here long. I'm tired of this. This is not who you are. This is not who I thought you was. I thought you was going to be some upstanding citizen. You honored your badge. You honored being a trooper. And here you are doing all this. Your accomplice, the person that's saying, the people that said that's your accomplice, honey, he done kidnapped the child. What you going to do about it? You need to tell them who this is if you know. Of course, the trooper, he's laying there. He says, a child? A child? She says he kidnapped a child. You need to tell them if you know. He's just sitting there. He says, I don't know. He didn't flinch. I don't know. So she was like, oh my God. She's exhausted. And then he does this. Da-da, 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 da-da. Tapping those fingers. We all know what that means. When he is getting nervous, when he is getting angry, when he is getting discombobulated, honey, that's his little tick. That's his little sign. Da-da, da-da. And she seen that. And she was just standing there like, oh, shucks. She knows that he is faking the funk. She can't deny it now. See, she was denying it. She didn't want to believe it. But now, you can't deny it, Marylee. He did his little tick. So anyway, guys, what did y'all think about the episode? Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye.